Hello, my name is Yusef, and welcome to part 73 of the American Show. Now let's begin. So Susan was laying down on her bed when she gets a phone call. She uh she is still on her bed as she's answering the phone call. It's her lawyer. Well, her father's lawyer, actually. And he called to say that the lawsuit has been dropped, and all of a sudden she is out of bed, jumping for joy, and then she says, "Thank you for that." But I'm very curious. Why? Well, because he um. So, I don't know how to say this because yeah, this is a terrible situation. Um, but I think someone killed him. Really? Um, she said. And who? Who? I don't know, the lawyer said. And then, her father comes walking into the door, walking into her room, and said, "What's wrong?" And then Susan said, "The lawsuit has been dropped." And then they were both jumping for joy, actually. And then, and then, the lawyer said, I just I just, called, mm, I just called to give you the good news, he said. And then, Susan said, "Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Do you want to talk to my dad?" She said. And then the lawyer said, "No, that won't be necessary." And then Susan said, "No problem. Okay, and okay. See you later. Bye." The lawyer said. And then they both hung up the phone. As they were celebrating, both got hungry for breakfast, of course. And that's when Alfred, as a as a as a gift, as a present, so to speak, decided that he was gonna cook breakfast. So he just decided that he was gonna cook breakfast. She was walking out. She was walking out the door, her door, of course, and she just decided that she was gonna like walk with him, of course. So they were, mm, so they were walking together, and they were just so happy to like see everything working out for the best. And they were talking about that. Um, Susan said, "I can't believe that this is a great day so far. I hope nothing bad happens, except for the war. That's terrible. I mean, that's that that was not good. But other than that, things seeming to look up for us right now. I mean, seeming to. I don't know how the rest of the day is going to go, but yeah, I hope everything's fine." And then Alfred Queen said, "Yeah, me too." As he is hugging, well, doing this to his daughter. And so they're walking out to the kitchen together, and then So as they're walking out to the kitchen, um, Susan walked out with him, and they just they did this to each other. Well, they oh god, I'm making horrible. Am I? Sorry for that. Um, they are they pull away from each other, and then Susan sits down on the chair, of course, on the dinner chair, of course, and she is waiting for her father to cook well, some pancakes, of course. His wife, her mom, comes walking into the kitchen to see what was up, and she saw him cooking, and that was a big surprise because he doesn't normally cook that much, obviously, and um, so this was a very special time, of course, and then his wife sits down next to her, of course, next to her daughter, and they're both chatting, and Susan gives her the good news. Um, she says that the lawsuit has been dropped. Everything is going great, and of course they and of course she and of course her mom high fives her. Of course, but actually her mom gives her a high five, and everybody just has a good time. And at last, the pancakes are done, and they're eating, of course. And they're having a good time talking about the lawsuit and the lack thereof, of course. And everybody's just having a grand time. So, after she eats breakfast, she goes and gets dressed because she already took a shower. Uh, so yeah, so she uh so she goes to her room and gets dressed to go to work for the American show, of course. And she's like, yeah, this is good. This is a good day so far. She's dancing a little bit, and of course, she's just giggling a little bit more. She's laughing a little bit more. As she's getting dressed, she's laughing and just dancing. She puts the last piece of her clothing together on, I should say, I should say, and she goes to work. So she goes to work, and she goes to work, I should say, and so she goes to work, and everything is just going great. The sun is shining all over her face, and it almost distracts her, but she she bounces back a little bit, and then she gets an idea to go to well Jackie Jackie Mack's house. Well, no, that's not where she goes. She goes to Randy Gold's house to see what she's doing. So she makes a detour to Randy Gold's house to see how she's doing. And she gets there and she's not there. She calls her, and as it turns out, she's at physical therapy, And that's when she's, yes, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah, they get better and better. But have a good day. I'm going to work. Um, I hope you return so I can get back to my own show. And then said, me too, girl, me too. And so they hang up the phone and she goes to work. She continues to go back to work, of course. She gets to, she drives, and finally she gets to the Alpha Queen Studios, of course. And she drops her bag at a chair, on a chair, and she is ready for rehearsal. Rehearsal goes well, and she's ready to do a little bit of business in her dressing room. And so she goes to her dressing room and she does a couple push ups, of course. And she's ready for the night. Fast forward to the show. Everybody's just having a good time. She is, of course, the host of the American show, temporarily, of course. And she is, as always, a dynamic personality and a great host to the guest and the musical guest who had just been arrived. It was a little bit late, but he had his reasons, of course. And so, everything is just going great. She does the show, and she is ready to go home, and that's what she does. She goes home. She goes in her car. She says goodbye to her coworkers who had just done the show, and her temporary coworkers, of course. And everything's just going great. And everything's just going great. Um, so she's driving home, and she feels a little bit hungry, so she goes to a burger joint, of course. And she sees a couple of anti-movie protesters, and because the war's going on, she's angry. And of course, she ignores it. She goes to the burger place. She has her two burgers. And then she goes home and she eats the rest of her burger. Well, she eats the two burgers. She stops the car and eats her two burgers right in the middle of the street. Well, actually, not right in the middle of the street. She keeps eating them at the drive-thru because she keeps eating her burgers at the drive-thru, and everything is just going great. So she finishes her burgers and her drink. That takes a little bit longer to get to, of course. And then she goes she goes home. She opens the door, her car door, to get out of the car. And then um she is um just so grateful for the day she's had. And she just can't help but jump. And so that's what she does. Waking up her father and her mom. She screams as she's jumping for joy. Screams and then she jumps. Her mom opens the door to see what was up, and Susan said nothing is wrong. I'm sorry, sorry I woke you. I was just a little bit happy. Sorry about that. And then her mom asks her, "How was the show?" "Oh, it was a great show." As she's walking into as as Susan is walking into the door, is walking into the house, um, her mom asked, how was the show? And then Susan said, oh, yeah, it was a good show. I liked it very much. I thought we did a good show today. I thought we did good. I thought we did very good, actually. And then she's walking into the house and she sits on the couch and she watches television for a while. And that's when she's comfortable and a little relaxed. So she sits on the couch, just hanging out, with her leather jacket still on and her pants still on. Of course, she is quite comfortable, and so she sits down. She's having a good time and just relaxing right now. And so she watches a bit of television, and the American show comes on with her being a host. And she is quite um, overjoyed by the musical guest, and she's quite overjoyed by the host, which is herself, of course. And she's having a good time watching this show that had just been rehearsed and just been directed and just been put out by the Alpha Queen Network, of course. And and Alpha Queen himself comes into the living room to hang out with his daughter, who he knew he was on the couch after a hard day's work. And he says, "So how you doing, girl?" And then she says, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing great, actually. Doing a great. I'm doing great now. I'm doing great. Everything is just going great. I am. I can't be more happier. Um, I just so great. I'm so happy right now, man. So great. That's all I had to say. So great. Alfred said, and then Susan said, "Well, for lack of a better word, yeah. I mean, it's great. Yeah. I mean, let's see what may say. I don't have anything better to say." And then Alfred said, you're probably right. You are probably right." Can I say that word right? Yeah. Anyway, back to the story. Anyway, so, so she's like, "Yeah, everything's going great for me. I can't believe it. It's just going my way." And so, he said as he was leaving, "Well, enjoy this. I hope you enjoy this." And then she said, "Me too. Me too." And then she turns the TV up to watch some more of the show. And then, as she was watching the end of the show, that's when she decides to go to bed. It was getting a little bit late anyway, and she had her own show to do tomorrow. And so that's what she did. She took off. No, so she went to her room. As she was in her room, she takes off her leather jacket, takes off her pants, and just goes about her day, well, her night, in the process of going to bed. So so she goes, so she does all of that, and she's ready to go. So she gets in her so she's naked by that point, and she is you know, she's naked, and so she puts her pajamas on in the bathroom. So she puts her pajamas on, and now she's ready to go to bed, and she opens up the covers, and she goes to bed. To be continued. To be continued, indeed. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below whether you like about the video, hate about the video, or laugh about the video, or so so on and so on, so on and so on and so forth. Um, um, Share the video whilst you're at it too, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.